The man revealed to him that Ghislain is back. The men were surprised to hear this. The scene shifts and we are taken outside. We see Ghislain walking towards the castle. He was in normal clothes. In the next scene, we see Ghislain in his father's office. The officials were there with him. They all glared at him in silence. Even the count glared at his son. Ghislain told his father that he is home. The count reminded his son that he did not permit the development of the forest of beasts. Our boy apologized to his father. He told him that it had to be done. Homer was annoyed to hear what he said. Randolph reminded him that he downright ignored his father's orders. He explained to Ghislain that entering the forest of beasts is a serious crime. He told him that he could have lost his life and the monsters from the forest could have invaded their territory. Ghislain told him that he is fine. He said that the monsters did not invade their territory. Homer and Randolph were annoyed to hear this. They could not believe that he was talking back. Albert asked our boy if he finds this funny. He said that they can let the forest of beasts incident pass since it didn't lead to any trouble. He put his hand into his clothes and brought out a paper. He placed the paper on the table. He asked Ghislain if he has any excuse for this. When our boy picked up the paper, he was able to tell it was from Count Raold. Albert said that he felt uneasy when he heard about our boy's visit to the county. He told Ghislain that they found out about how he extorted 20,000 gold, which is the estate support funds that is given to Perdium regularly from Amelia, by threatening her. Albert told our boy that Count Rayfold was absolutely furious, and he has decided to cut off all forms of support to their territory and cancel the engagement as if it never happened. The treasurer told Ghislain that this will negatively affect their entire land. Ghislain was surprised to see a letter written by Count Rayfold, who doesn't get along with Amelia. Well, the letter did not seem to be fabricated. Our boy knew that it isn't difficult for Amelia to pull this off by manipulating the Count's money-driven mindset. The only thing Ghislain did not expect was that Amelia was willing to join hands with her enemies just to screw him over. This means that she will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Our boy had a feeling that the assassins weren't going to be the end of things. Unfortunately for him, he no longer has a leverage over the girl. If he was to reveal the secret deal with the Duke and the merchant guild that she controls, everything he will say will be dismissed as nonsense meant to cover up the incident. Ghislain realized that he would be tied down in the territory if he had been a little late. He became more certain that time was not on his side. Albert asked Ghislain to say something. Homer and told our boy that they are in an urgent situation. He said that they need to ask him to return the money first. Randolph said that the 20,000 gold will be enough to run the entire night order for months. Ghislain revealed to them that he has used it all. He said that he used it for the development of the forest of beasts. The room became silent. Albert asked him if he wasted the entire money on a useless forest filled with monsters. Our boy apologized to the man. He said that he doesn't have much to say about the Rayfold incident. Randolph grabbed Ghislain's shirt. He called him a stupid little brat. He reminded him that he is supposed to be the successor of the land. He could not believe that Ghislain sold the future of their land with his own hands. Homer and told Ghislain that he is no longer the young lord of their land. He said that he is now a filthy criminal. He asked Randolph to tie him down and throw him in a cell. Ghislain asked the man not to worry. He said that they will receive support funds from him. He told him that he will also add the 20,000 gold. The Count asked him to explain what he means. Our boy called out to Belinda. The woman entered the room with a box. Ghislain told the men that he won't have started the development if he wasn't going to bring anything back. Belinda opened the box and showed the men the runes. Ghislain revealed to them that these are the highest quality runstones. Albert was surprised to see the runist. Homer held one of the runestones. He asked our boy to tell him where he got such a valuable thing. Randolph said that he might have spent the 20,000 gold on it. Ghislain revealed to them that they mined it from the forest of beasts. Albert explained to our boy that the stones are worth a fortune, but they are nowhere near enough to run the land. With a smile on his face, Ghislain told the man that this isn't the end of it. Our boy took the officials to the entrance of the forest of beasts where his camp was. They saw the body of the blood python and hundreds of runstones. They saw the mercenaries working hard to transport the runstones. They were moving fast and carefully in order not to scratch the runstones. They were also separating the corpses of the monsters into different sections. Homer could not believe his eyes. He could not believe that Ghislain and this men managed to get all of this in 2 weeks. Randolph asked Homer if he is seeing things. The Count asked Belinda if all of this truly came from the expedition. The woman said that it did. She said that Ghislain led the expedition himself. Ghislain told the men that they obtained the inner hide of the Daracents, and they got some byproducts from the blood python. He revealed to them that the amount of runstones here is merely a fraction of what they found in the mine. He told them that the reason for his expedition was to help the land. He said that he will use the gains for their land. Albert revealed to the Count that they won't have to struggle with the lack of support funds with the amount of items available here. He said that this is only a rough estimation. Homer and Randolph were shocked to hear what the man said. They both tapped Ghislain on his shoulders. Randolph commended him on his efforts. He asked him if he is tired from his expedition. Homer and asked our boy to let them know if he needs anything. Ghislain revealed to the men that he has a few conditions for the support funds. Randolph was shocked to hear this. He asked them to release Scovin and Ricardo. He said that they were just following his orders. He told them that they have to continue to prohibit civilian access to the Forest of Beasts just as they have done so far. He said that unnecessary rumors can spread and it can cause needless trouble. Homer believed that this was reasonable enough. For his last condition, Ghislain told the men that he will take care of recruiting and managing the mercenaries and security forces by himself. He said that having interference every time he moves troops within the territory would be a waste of time. The general administrator asked him if he intends on maintaining a private army. Randolph was against this idea. He told our boy that they do not know what he is plotting. Albert told Ghislain that he seems to have misunderstood something. He said that he will explain it to him. He told our boy that he is currently in a position where he should be begging for forgiveness. He told Ghislain that he sounds as if he is saying that he will do as he pleases, so they should stay out of his way. Ghislain told the man that this is a misunderstanding. He said that he is simply laying out the conditions necessary for him to provide financial support to Perdium in place of Rayfold. He explained to the man that if such trivial issues were to disrupt their operations, it will also negatively affect Perdium's finances. He asked the treasurer if he is okay with this. Albert was shocked to hear this. He called out to the Count. He asked him to say something. He told him that they are currently making a deal with the future of their land. The Count was simply looking around. Gillian and the other mercenaries came up to Gizon. They wanted to report to him. Gillian explained to our boy that the runist loading process is almost complete. He asked Ghislain to give the order. He said that they will be ready to move at any time. Cyr revealed to him that the hides of the Derussan have been stored without any preservatives. He asked Ghislain to tell him what he plans to do with the blood python. Our boy told him that the blood python will soon be dismantled. The venom, blood, flesh, and hides will all be separated and preserved to prevent decay. Cyr told him that he understands. The Count called out to Randolph. The man revealed to him that the mercenaries are individually formidable and they have an overwhelming presence. He said that he has no clue on how Ghislain could have such people under him. He said that it is just like an elite force. Zwalter moved close to his son. He commended our boy for getting such difficult mercenaries to follow his orders willingly. He told our boy that he must have put in a lot of efforts. Ghislain said that the expedition wouldn't have prevailed without them. Upon hearing this, the Count turned around. He told his officials that they should return back to the castle. Before leaving, Zwalter told Ghislain that he will let things slide this time. He asked our boy to prepare to face the consequences if he ever defies his order again. With a nervous smile on his face, Ghislain thanked his father. The Count reminded his son that he is the successor who will inherit the land in the future. He told Ghislain that he seems to possess the spirit of the Northern Wolf. The Northern Wolf is the alias given to Count Perium, the one who guards the frontier of the Lithania kingdom. Zwalter was a lonely person. He had weak military forces and a treasury plagued by poverty. Yet in the northernmost reaches where war never ceases, the Count dedicated his entire life to protecting the land even without his wife, his son, or his daughter. In the end, he was met with a miserable death and he was forgotten by all. Belinda moved close to her master and asked him if he is headed straight for the castle. Ghislain said that he is not yet going to the castle. He asked her to get everything ready so that they can leave immediately. Belinda was shocked to hear this. She asked him if he is not going to rest. Gillian told him that he has overworked himself. He advised his master to rest. Belinda told him that it is a miracle he made it out alive from the blood python's body. She asked him if he knows how hard she worked to detoxify the poison from his system. Ghislain tapped the woman on her shoulder and begged her to do it. Belinda was surprised to see this. Ghislain knew that other people will soon find out that they secured the runestones. Those who want to invade their land will soon find out too. He knew that he had to expand his power as quickly as possible. He wanted to reach a level where no one would dare challenge him. The moment he thought of this, Ghislain fell to the ground and lost consciousness. Everyone was shocked to see this. In the next scene, we see a dove fly into a building. It was carrying a letter on its neck. The dove landed in the hand of a man on a throne. The man quickly opened the letter to read it. The letter confirmed that a part of the Forest of Beasts has been developed. The man reading it was asked to initiate a war with the Dard family in order to annihilate Perdium. The letter said that the ducal house will step in after this. The man did not expect the ducal house to ask for the annihilation of Perdium. Members of his cabinet said that it is time to make Perdium a land without a lord. They believe that the ducal house will appoint a new owner of Perturium. The man on the throne asked the cabinet to tell him the amount of their people that are still inside Pertium. One of the men said that they have 2 retainers and 1 knight remaining. The count asked his cabinet to send 2 retainers to the Dard territory. He said that the fact that the young lord of Dard died in Pertium is more than enough justification to start a war. With a cold gaze in his eyes, the count said that the supreme commander of this operation will be Victor. The cabinet was shocked to hear this. They never expected that their county's strongest card would be revealed so soon. One of them said that Pertium would have fallen if Frank had done his job properly. Another member told his master that he understands that Victor will be able to handle the task flawlessly. He told his master that it might be too soon to reveal their hidden card. He reminded the count that they have proceeded with caution so far. He said that this decision feels rash. He said that it is odd that the ducal house, which has always operated in secret, is now choosing to directly intervene in Perturium. The count told him that it is because of the forest of beasts. The man was surprised to hear this. The count told the man that all decisions were made by Duke Deline. He asked the man not to question any orders no matter what they may be. The count stood up and asked his cabinet to prepare for the war. This count is known as Harold Desmond. He is the count of the Desmond County. Count Desmond asked his men if there is anyone else who is aware of the situation. The scene shifts and we see Amelia screaming as she rested her head on Bernaf. The man called out to his mistress. Amelia revealed to him that Ghislaine has secured a runestone mine with her 20,000 gold. She said that he survived even though she sent the wildcats to kill him. She told Bernaf that she even bowed her head to her wretched father to cut off support funds for Pertium. She said that this made her look like a fool. Bernaf told his mistress that she is not acting like her usual self. Amelia took a deep breath. She told the man that he is right. She said that she got too emotional. She said that what is done can't be undone. Bernaf smiled when he heard this. He told Amelia that he is waiting for her orders. Amelia moved close to a map. She said that Perturium will soon escape their financial difficulties because they have obtained a runestone mine. Bernaf told her that they should be celebrating right now. Amelia told him that it is too early for them to celebrate. She told him that the most important thing is that they haven't sold the runist yet. Bernaf was surprised to hear this. Amelia revealed to him that she got information that they secured the runist 2 days ago. This is far too little time for them to establish a distribution network. She said that they will exploit this weakness. She told Bernaf that it is obvious who they will sell to. Bernaf realized that his mistress intends on acting before they can sell the runist. He asked her about where she wants to intervene. Amelia revealed to her knight that there is only one place in the northern region that Ghislaine will sell to. She believed that our boy was going to go to the finest magic tower in the north, which is dominated by the 7th Circle Arch. The magic tower is known as the Crimson Magic Tower. According to Amelia, runes is essential for magical research. Due to this, magic towers are always determined to secure their distribution channels. She placed a pin somewhere and asked Bernaf to set up the wildats for an ambush along the main routes leading to the tower. The target isn't Ghislaine, it is the laborers who are transporting the runist. Amelia said that they will use a hit-and-run tactic to isolate the transport and prevent the transfer completely. She said that they will take the runstones for themselves. Bernaf reminded his mistress that there is another magic tower in the north. This is the Flame Magic Tower, which is in Brian's territory. He asked Amelia if it is wise to deploy all their forces to the Crimson Magic Tower. Amelia told him that this may have been the case before. She revealed to him that the Flame Magic Tower has been in decline ever since it lost its place at the top when it was blinded by past glory. Amelia believed that someone like Ghislaine, who is obsessed with money, will not choose the Flame Magic Tower deal over the Crimson Magic Tower's better deal. With a serious look on her face, Amelia promised to take everything away from Ghislaine. In the next scene, we are taken to the Pertium castle. We see Ghislaine lying on the bed. Some bandages were wrapped around his body. Our boy was unconscious. The scene shifts and we are taken back to the time our boy was fighting the blood python. Ghislaine got swallowed by it. A predator like the blood python begins to digest its prey. Immediately it swallows it before it reaches the esophagus. The prey is first dissolved by venom secreted from the inside. This makes the digestion easier. The mana from Ghislaine's third core burned the acid upon contact. It prevented it from invading our boy system. However, in the process, the resulting toxic fumes create a lethal breathing environment. Most prey either lose consciousness or die by this stage. Ghislaine forced himself to endure it. He did not want things to end there. The expedition, everything he holds dearly, and even the future will be gone. Since it was impossible to avoid getting poisoned, our boy decided to make the poison his own. He directed every bit of invading venom into his mana core. He knew that the fierce rotation of mana within the mana core can neutralize the venomous energy. He closed his eyes and began to move the energy. This delicate mana manipulation is something that only those who have reached the realm of superhumans can achieve. Gislen believed that this venomous energy will serve as an alternative fuel capable of withstanding a mana explosion. The moment he thought of this, he attacked the monster. In the present, we see our boy wake up. He felt refreshed. He noticed that he was in his room. He remembered that his father forgave him. When he raised his head up, he saw Elena next to him. He was surprised to see his sister. Elena quickly hugged her brother. She informed him that he passed out for 2 whole days. She reminded him that he did not say anything before leaving, and now he passed out right after returning. Gislen was surprised to see his sister hugging him. Elena pushed her brother away and ran to call Belinda. Our boy could not believe that he passed out for 2 days. He recalled that he received the bare minimum first aid after exiting the body of the python. He wanted to endure everything until the runestone is sold. Unfortunately, he cannot do this with his younger body. Gislen stood up from the bed. He noticed that he was in a really great condition compared to how he overworked himself. He knew that 2 days shouldn't be enough to recover from the damage he received. He found this to be strange. Gislen took off his bandages. He noticed that his body has gotten stronger, his resilience has gotten better, and his total mana has increased. When he checked his core, our boy realized that the property of his mana has changed. He wondered if the energy of the blood python got mixed in during the process of neutralizing the poison with his mana core. This method is something that Gislen never knew about in his past life. Although he didn't intentionally risk his life, Gislen got something out of it. There were still a few things that he needed to verify. Our boy realized that he could grow much faster with this method. Gislen got a shirt from his wardrobe. He believed that selling the runist takes priority. He knew that many people would have found out in the 2 days that he was unconscious. He wanted to first visit the mercenaries. Before he could go anywhere, someone knocked on his door. Gislen asked Belinda to enter. He told her that there is no need to knock. Belinda stepped into his room with his father. The Count asked him if he is all right. Our boy was shocked to see his father. Zwalter told his son that he heard about how he was poisoned after jumping into the mouth of the blood python. He told him that he heard it from Belinda. He asked his son if he is all right again. Gislen told him that he is fine. The Count was relieved to hear this. Belinda quickly moved close to our boy. She touched his face and told him that she was surprised when he suddenly passed out. She asked him if he is really fine. Gislen assured her that he is. Zwalter asked his son if he has a moment to talk. He told him that he has a request for him. Gislen was surprised to hear this. In the next scene, we see our boy and his father on a training ground. Zwalter had taken off his armor. Everything felt a bit odd to Gislen. This was the first time he got to have one-on-one time with his father. He avoided his father at all cost in his past life because he was scared that he was going to get yelled at. The Count apologized to Gislen for calling him there when he just woke up. Our boy told him that it is fine. He said that he is in excellent condition thanks to the 2 days of rest. He asked his father to tell him what his request is. Zwalter glared at his son. He looked away after glaring at him. Gislen wondered if this is what his mother meant when she told him something. When he was younger, Gislen's mother revealed to him that his father can't show his honest self to others. Gislen asked her about why his father acts like that. The woman explained to him that his father believes that he has to be an unshakable pillar for the people of the land. She told our boy that Zwalter has always put others before himself, so he has never shown his honest self before. She said that the only exception was when